Hey guys, and welcome to I Want My Angst TV Reviews. I'm Sarah, and today we are going to be talking about the Hulu Original, How I Met Your Father. As someone who was a huge fan of the original How I Met Your Mother series, it does go into my problematic category for a handful of things. If you haven't watched it, rewatch it now with your new eyes and you'll see what I'm talking about. However, it was very iconic for its time, even if it has one of the worst endings on television I have ever seen.
Terrible.
So Hulu has decided to reboot the series with a twist. Like Ted Mosby, who was on the hunt, searching for the love of his life, but also telling the story as his adult self to his children of how he met their mother, we meet Sophie, who is telling the story to her son about how she met his father. Adult Sophie is played by Kim Cattrall, who is a Sex and the City icon, as well as Mannequin. If you haven't seen it, go watch it, it's really fun. And Sophie is played by Hi Dude. Yes, Hilary Duff is back to her comedy roots, and I absolutely love it. Rounding out the rest of our fun bunch, we have Jesse, played by Christopher Lowell, Valentina, played by Francia Reza, Sid, who's played by Suraj Sharma, Daniel Augustin as Ian, Tom Ainsley, who plays Charlie, our super fish out of water. And we also cannot forget the hilarious Tien Tran as Ellen. I think it's really easy to try and compare these characters, like Sophie's the new Ted, like who's the new Robin, who's the new Marshall and Lily, who's the Barney of the group. But honestly, I would try not to do that. These characters are very much their own. They have their own stories and their own personalities. And I will say, as much as I love Marshall and Lily, you're never gonna get another Marshall and Lily. So just let it be.
My last date was the worst one yet.
I was on another day before this, and I just had sex.
He told you that? Why would he tell you that?
That's not even the worst part.
Going into the series, I wasn't sure how I felt. I love the idea of like a gender-bent twisted version because there's so many other stories you could tell about the horrors of dating, especially now in the world of dating apps and where online dating is no longer shamed. I was lucky enough to watch the first 2 episodes of this before it came out to discuss them with you. And I have to say, I am pleasantly surprised. The series so far is super funny. We do have a cameo of an original cast member, which I will not spoil for you because when it happened, I was like, oh, what? There's no other more like perfect way, I think, to meld the two worlds. Because as we know, How I Met Your Mother and How I Met Your Father exist in the same universe. Well, if you didn't know that, now you do. There is a fun twist that comes that if you don't want to know what it is, just skip ahead. During How I Met Your Mother, we never knew who the mom was going to be. We just knew somewhere along the line, Ted was going to meet a woman and marry her and have children and live a wonderful life. For How I Met Your Father, they're fixing some of that problem because, after 10 seasons, you're like, okay guys, it's gotta be someone we've already met. And then it turned out not to be. For How I Met Your Father, in the very beginning, out of this small group of friends and all of the men we meet in the pilot episode, one of them is going to be the father.
You are the father.
And personally, my money is on Jesse. I love Christopher Lowell. I'm probably saying his last name horribly. Sorry about that. But I just think that their chemistry is already there. They're so good together. He already likes her. She kind of likes him, but she's in a weird place, as we all are. So I'm hoping it's them, but it could be Sid, Charlie, or Ian. They're gonna have to do a really good job of making me switch teams, because right now, hashtag Team Jesse.
You gotta get back out there sometime.
Yeah, ever since Meredith dumped you, I've been spending $50 a week on Kleenex.
Because you're crying? Or because you're going to town on yourself?
Crying.
Bro.
Both.
I definitely say everyone should give How I Met Your Father a shot. I love this idea. It's really fun so far. And yes, I know I've only seen 2 episodes, but really, if the pilot's that strong and so is the sophomore episode, everything can go downhill, but hopefully it doesn't and it keeps going on. This is a really fun and amazing track. I love seeing Hilary Duff do comedy again. She's so good at it. And I can't wait to see all the awkward dating scenarios that all of these people get into.
Together we will take this city by storm. We are not afraid of you, New York.
We're the bravest people in this city. I'll drink to that.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, thumbs up this video, comment, let me know what you think of the new How I Met Your Father, and make sure you ring that bell so you don't miss out on any more angsty videos. Bye.